Cup to cup.
Welcome everybody. This is Cup to Cup, and it's episode number 305. We are all just so happy to be here.
No, we're not. Breaking news. Kevin is
7 minutes
Big
in camp
butthurt.
because Jason's angry, folks. I'm so sorry.
Kevin's having a really bad day.
Jason's
It's
angry.
Kevin's no good, super bad day.
I just want
We have
you
someone
7 minutes
neutral
to
here.
heaven.
While Chris is drinking, Chase, who showed
I'm
up
thirsty
late? Who
also.
had technical difficulties?
like, I
No,
wanna-
Chase, who had technical difficulties right now that started us 30 minutes late, and that's why? Who
Chase
really
is
had
not
it?
available right now.
He is
in the
currently
middle of chugging.
drinking.
Because
Yep.
I know we give shit to Chase, but hey, for the first time in a while, Chase got his shit together.
There's your
and he's
breaking
ready to
news
go,
right there.
waiting on
That-
Kevin's
there's the break. And
broken
Chase
ass
immediately
fucking
leaned
fine.
in. He's like, I'm going to give myself an applause. And Kevin said, fuck your applause.
Kev, how'd that
He
password go?
did.
Let everyone know you locked yourself out of your own computer. You
Jesus.
fucking child.
Can we get through the introductions before?
Can we
Okay,
like-
never mind. Actually, let's just go in on fucking Kevin.
Your account has
Fuck you,
been
Kevin.
locked.
What else did you do today? Did you happen to spend like 80 hours at a car dealership? I don't know. I mean, like, you sound like you're having like the best day ever. Let's bring it all up right now. Tell us about it. We all want to hear.
That is a good question, though. Does anybody else take your car to the dealership for an oil change? 'Cause
Hell
Kevin and I
no.
had this conversation.
Hell no. I go right down
When
to
I want to spend all day there.
Well, when I bought my Corolla back in the day, I bought it from the dealership, and so they gave like discounted oil changes and like gave you like the VIP room where you got like free sodas and yeah.
Here's your free
Yeah.
Coca-Cola,
They're
bro.
like, here's
Enjoy.
your Coke and a donut. You're like, oh, thank you.
Krispy Kreme, not like
Oh!
directly from Krispy Kreme though, but like the kind that you get like at Walmart. So not even
Yeah.
like
Well, a good
the good
dealership.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, but then after that, I never took it in again.
Got it.
My dad bought a service plan, so I take my mom's car, and I always feel like this is kind of silly that I'm here.
It is. It's a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like
go
it's
right
a
down the
step.
street.
I mentioned this in the group chat when Kevin said, "Does anybody else take their car to the dealership for an oil change?" And I always felt like that was like a level up in richness for me. Like if your
No,
mom
it's
took her
not.
cars to oil change, I feel like
It's
it is that
definitely
next
not.
level. I don't know. I always felt it was.
Nope.
We always went to like Jiffy Lube. You know what I mean? Like the
Super Lube,
cheapest
baby.
one.
There you go.
Or we grabbed the guy down the street that can just do it.
Hank, come on.
I stopped doing that when fucking Jiffy Lube threaded my my oil screw, whatever it's called. I don't know.
Oh yeah, stripped it.
And then they wrote on the bottom of my oil pan, "Do not use screw. It's threaded."
Stop.
What?
Do not use this.
And then I realized I was having like a slow oil leak, and I took it to an actual like fucking person to fix it, and they were like, "Where do you get your oil change, bro?"
What happened?
And I was like, "At the fucking little Jiffy Lube right up the street here." He's like,
Yeah,
I'll
stop
give him a
doing
call. And I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I'm gonna show you something. Don't get mad at me because it's not my fault." And he showed me a picture of them wrote on like with a white.
Bro.
Woo, man.
What did you get out of that?
Did you go back to Jiffy Lube?
They like replaced my whole oil pan because like I don't know something's wrong with it.
Yeah.
So I'm the regional manager at Jiffy Lube there was like, "I'm going to personally do it myself. I'm so sorry. Obviously there's going to be, some conversations had with people that work here.
Bro.
He was sacrificed. They murdered him.
He gone.
No, Kevin, that's the kind
That
of
man's
piece of
family misses him
information
because
you
of
should
you.
probably let me know. No wonder why your wife doesn't want to take the fucking car to anywhere else but that. I wouldn't either.
Pardon Jiffy Lube, so I don't know.
I mean, let's be real. Like, if that ever happened to me, I guarantee you that I'm never going back. So if you would have given me that piece of information, if I was
changed
Eric, I would be
everything.
the same
Well,
way.
I mean,
would've
we're
been like,
rich as well, yeah.
yeah, right. I get it, bro.
We know. Big money, Kev.
But anyway, guys, I'm Jason. Chase, say what's up.
Yo.
Oh God.
Here we go, Chris.
Come now. Let's go.
Kevin.
Hello.
All right, what is it? We haven't done this in a while. What is everyone drinking tonight? I'm drinking Josh. Guys.
Shout out,
You're
Josh.
drinking Josh.
I'm drinking Josh. If
I'm
you
drinking
guys watch
Josh.
this on YouTube
Josh
live,
is filling
you'll
me
see it.
up.
Did you say hi to Jose? Jose, do you want us to hi?
It's July 7th on this day, and so
true.
I totally understand. I figured
October, you're on the bottom.
I've
Been
become
demoted.
not really, but yeah. Hi guys, happy July.
Damn, bro. What is up, my people is dead.
What is up, my people?
What's up, I guess?
I guess we're not your people anymore, huh?
No, it's fine because of that happened. I got a clip of Chase saying he likes to get filled up by Josh. So we'll that one will come up next week, I'm sure.
I'm sure it'll come all up.
Hey.
We were
Get that
all talking while Kevin was having technical
fly.
difficulties about our hatred and our love for planning.
You know what?
things.
I
And
one fucking week I got
Here we
technical
go.
difficulties. You got to keep
Here we
on
go.
bringing that shit
I'm gonna
up.
bring it
Kevin
up.
rant.
And
Here it
so
is.
Just let it out.
While
Just
he
let it
was
out for
having
us.
the technical difficulties, we were all having a conversation about planning and having different spectrums of planners, like the type A's and then the Chris's. If you guys don't know about Chris, he's on the far end where he just kind of might show up, he might not show up, he might tell you, he might not tell you.
I'll tell you
That's
the day
kinda
of.
his
Maybe.
planning.
Maybe.
That's what it is. He's at least owned up to this kind of behavior. But I say that because, Jose, the thing that reminded me was, I don't know how it got brought up in the group chat, but we were talking about New Year's and what we're doing and blah, blah, blah. And that obviously turned into an altercation because it always does. And then
We're doing an altercation?
An altercation.
there was definitely
Who was
some
it?
bickering right away. And then sure enough, I get a random text and I knew it. I knew right away what it was going to be about. And your lovely partner was just like, hey, I heard you guys are planning stuff for New Year's. What's the details on that? And I was like, no shot, bro. Don't know. Don't care. I was like, go talk to Chase.
You are not invited.
Because he goes, I heard you guys are talking about like New Year's stuff, and I was just curious what you guys came up with. I was like, I don't have a fucking clue, bro. I
Not a
promise
clue.
you know just as much as I do. So just wanted to say that because I thought it was cute.
I have no idea that he did that. I'm going to go.
Now you
I'm gonna
do.
go be
Now you
like,
know.
Just talking to my friends behind my
Man,
back.
just
like,
not even
Not
telling me
just
about
friend,
this.
just me. He just asked. He goes, "Oh, you guys are planning
Friend.
things." I was curious, and then I was just like, all I thought about too was like, "Oh, that's very sweet. He's just trying to see what's happening because your birthday's around there." So I'm assuming that's probably what he's thinking, maybe. But what I really was thinking about was, what did
I
Jose
hope you just
tell
spoiled
him?
a surprise. You're so good at this, Jason. You're so good at.
Based off of this,
It's like, shit,
I will
that was
tell
supposed to be
you
a
right now,
surprise.
Jose. I'll tell you right this second. There was nothing. He sent me a text, and I sent him a text. We haven't talked yet. There's nothing. I swear to God, on my grandmother's
So-
grave, nothing was conversed about.
So
us
if I
in
go
yours.
downstairs and I say, "Oh, you're planning something for my birthday," how's he gonna react? Is he gonna be like, "God damn it, Jason"?
Shit, I'm sure he will. I'm sure he will because that's
Damn it, Jason.
I get blamed for all kinds of stupid shit like that. But no, there's none of that was happening. So yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, but
believe you.
fuck off. I want to know.
There's
what
a
what I
lot
wanna
of
know-
anger in here tonight.
There is. It's
You
very
said
What I
angry
want to
episode.
know about the
Well,
planning is, what did you tell him when we were talking about New Year's? Like, what did you explain to him that what was happening during that conversation?
Make sure to use the term "babe" a lot when you reenact this.
Babe.
Babe.
Oh my god, fucking Kevin, you wouldn't fucking believe what fucking Kevin said to me. And then he like pulled me in and held me against his bosom while I complained about Kevin.
His bosom? Where's that? Show me.
Show me on you. Where's the bosom?
Show me. Show me on the doll.
me
No,
what this
I was asking him, well, because we're moving back down to Florida in September, and so we haven't been like both be able to be home during that time of the year. Yeah. Yeah.
I was waiting for it.
It is the thing. Yep. We haven't been home during that time of the year before to do things like with friends and or family. So I was asking him what kind of plans he was thinking about because the New Year's trip had come up again. and Kevin was being a fucking bitch about it the whole time.
Goddamn right.
See, I thought we were going to do
Goddamn
New
right.
Year's in Philly this year. You're saying we're not
Jose
doing
walked
that?
in, he's like, just cancel New Year's, guys. Come on.
I never said that.
He did say that verbatim.
No, I did not. I never said that verbatim. That's the opposite. You should know what verbatim is. Your father's a lawyer. Jesus.
You should know.
Word for word.
All right, this is a good segue into. Why do I think this is where we fucked up? I was like, we're way ahead of schedule.
come on.
that one.
Yeah, let's slow it down. Jason's
Yeah,
really
yeah.
trying to wrap this
He's
one
like,
up.
man, get all the way to where we fucked up. Let's go.
Canceled 7 minutes in heaven. That's why we're.
Just
Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No, how much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, Fred Searing. How are you?
How much?
Jason decided to.
I mean, get the rest of Josh. Get it.
Oh, yeah. Poor Josh
just
all in.
empty Josh out.
I love a good Josh in me.
There you have
Every
it.
last
There you
strip of Josh. Just get
that-
every last strip of
Empty
Josh.
Josh.
It's just, I mean, the way Josh makes me feel, I just.
Just when you're downing his liquid, you just love
He
it.
just has a way of just like filling me up, just in all the right places.
But also wanting more. Like I'm not too full. Like I want some more after he fills me up. You know what I mean? Kevin's getting uncomfortable.
No,
He's not doing it anymore. He can't handle
that's
it.
my clip. That's perfect.
I hear you're supposed to
It's
swirl in your mouth a little bit before you swallow it, though.
Oh,
Jason.
easy,
Tell us more about
easy,
that.
Chase. Easy, Chase. Okay,
If you really want to.
Chase, let loose.
Tell us more about it, Chase.
Moving on.
Dave, you
all
want
that
to
is.
give us that opening item?
There's a lot of anger in here today.
Guys are fucking mad, dude.
Jason
You just
decided
wanted-
to let the guns out, and he's just like being a tough guy, and he's like,
It
"I'm
was
fucking center square. We're fucking canceling that. We're not doing. I'm fucking wearing my tank top. I'm like,
No, don't put me in there.
no, we're all shuffled up. I
Power
hate it.
stance. Power
Why are
stance.
you right next to me now? This is weird.
PowerPoint.
Both the people in tank tops. But yeah, no. Listen. Jason said, I let you have control long enough, and now I'm gonna flex on you, and that's what's happening.
Who?
And we just gotta all deal with it, Kev. It's fine.
What
fine.
what's
control
happening right
are we talking about right now?
We need you to give us this opening item.
I tried to.
Ooh,
You
just
just
get-
won.
Get to work, bitch. Sorry.
All right. You just won $10 million. But
Dollars.
here we go. Before you can spend a penny, you just won $10 million. But before you spend a penny, you have to donate or give $2 million to someone else. Who are you giving it to?
One of you guys.
Right? I'm assuming you can't give it to family because that would kind of be cheating.
I mean,
Is
you
that right?
could.
I
I
don't.
guess. I mean,
so
it
you can just
doesn't
give it
say
to
you
your
can't.
A lot
wife.
of guidance.
Yeah, giving it to
Whose
my wife.
opening item is this? Who did this?
What does it
Chris.
matter who did it? It
Chris.
doesn't matter who did the
Come on,
question.
This
this
was you,
could
wasn't
not
it,
be
Chris?
any more obvious.
Why does
than
it matter
Chris.
who did it?
No.
You can give it to whoever you want. Family, no.
I got a really good one.
No, that's the wrong segment. That's the wrong one. No, that's
I'm gonna give it to the fucking the
Go on.
makeshift
The
project.
makeshift project.
Because they
Damn,
quit their
bro.
jobs. They don't have anything, so I'm gonna support them.
what a
I'm gonna
generous
support them
dude
so
you
that
are.
way they can continue to make content that Chris will steal
Not stealing.
for the podcast.
It's not stealing.
That's what I'm giving it to.
So we're not stealing. I give them credit. I'm not stealing it.
Chase, who are you giving it to?
I mean, if we can give it to family, I'm just going to
Whoever
give it
you
to
wanna give
my
it to,
wife.
All right, well, yeah, I'll give it to my wife too, Chris. This is stupid. This is the dumbest question. of all time.
Surely it can't be the dumbest of all time.
Why don't you throw a curveball and say we can't give it to family? How about that?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, guess what? You can't give it to your family. Who are you going to give
Well,
it to?
that's too late now, Chris. You already said we could.
Fuck it. Moving on. Fuck it. It's just dead. I don't fucking care about things. Move it on.
I'm just fucking with you.
No, fuck it. Moving on. Moving on. I'm not giving anyway. I'm keeping it. I'm not giving it.
It says you
No,
have to.
that's
It
the
doesn't
only
matter. I'm going
rule.
to change it.
That's
I'm
the
going to change
only
it.
rule that you put up there.
I'm going to delete it right now. You can keep it. I'm not doing anything.
No,
Fuck
you
it.
can't delete it. We've all seen it. It
Burn it.
exists. It's out
So,
there. now.
so is
That's
the
what
new
we're
one
doing.
you get $12 million?
Yeah,
And
you
that's
get $12
just
million. What's the first thing you buy?
period.
Yeah, what's the first thing you buy?
Well,
with
that's
$12
a
million?
different question.
I don't care. Answer however you want.
Here you go, Chase. Answer any question you want.
Yeah, you fucking answer any
I'm
question you
gonna
want.
keep the $12 million. Apparently,
There you go. Good job, Chase.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I get? No one's gonna applaud me.
Whoa! How can
I
nobody?
would assume donating it would give you a better tax situation, right? So I'm going to donate.
Crunch the numbers. There you go.
Yeah, so I would donate a portion of it for the tax. You're going to get taxed out the ass of this, right? So I'm going to go with I'm going to hire a tax attorney and figure out what the fuck I want to do with this money before I lose it all.
Go to my FA. Be like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I was literally thinking. I was like, I'm just gonna give it to my tax attorney to just take care of my shit, because that's the only thing I thought about. I was like, that's a lot of fucking
tax
taxes.
attorney, bro. That's cool.
That's a lot. I would if I had that money.
I'm hiring somebody right away.
If he had $12 million, he would.
I'd be like, no, this shit was. I danced with a career in finances and learned things that I didn't know about taxes, and I'm just like, wow, fuck that. Yeah, I had.
Yeah,
it was
Cha-cha.
cha-cha. Yeah, I moonlit for 2 seconds.
What's a moonlit?
As a financial advisor.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm kind of, now that we got ChatGPT answering every question, I'm kind of struggling with content, so I'll tell you next week.
Unless Kevin wants to take care of that now.
So he can tell you right now. No.
I'm gonna split it up. Can I give like 500,000 to each one of you? Is that the thing?
Bro, on this way, do whatever you want with money. I don't give a shit.
Right.
Do whatever you want.
So that's what I'm doing. So
That's awesome, man. Thank you for the 5. Now I have $12.5 million.
What a guy.
Jason, are you doing anything or no?
He's donating it.
I'm donating a lot of it
To
to get
who?
the tax.
The government.
Dogs.
Oh, makeshift.
So we're all just gonna throw them. I mean, I obviously was gonna give them some.
There's
you go.
not a foundation to
Done.
donate.
Makeshift project.
Makeshift's like we're getting $4 million.
You go to your tax
These
attorney.
random
It's like,
guys. Call it royalties.
I donated money this year. Who'd you donate it to? Makeshift project. Yeah, that's not gonna help you on your taxes at all.
What's their purpose?
That actually hurts you on your taxes.
Beautiful thing to do. What do they donate to? What are they?
Brackets.
Somewhere Jose comes out of nowhere.
Blind rankings.
Jobs.
They do a lot of blind
Yeah.
rankings. A lot of work with the blind.
Oh, you
rankings.
donated to the blind. That's really nice. Wow, Chase, why would you laugh at that? That's terrible.
All right,
good
it's a
job,
terrible
guys.
one.
It's on
Fuck
the
it.
internet. I'm gonna give you guys 30 seconds. Let's see if you got this one because I thought it was pretty good and I stumped my wife on this and I figured you guys are smart. I think Chase might get it. Jose would get it.
No.
Kevin's fucked.
Stop. Why do you say that?
Real quick. The only state with one syllable with its name. That's the terrible way of saying that. The only
Yes.
state
Only-
that only has one syllable.
Maine.
Maine?
Maine.
You guys are much smarter than my wife. There you go.
I just
She
copied
could not
what
figure it
they
out.
said.
She was like, Rhode Island? I was like, no, that's not.
That's a lot of X.
Definitely not
I would
two
say that one is
separate
Not
words.
that one.
Oklahoma? In my wife's defense,
North
when I
Dakota.
when I watched this get proposed on like this like video on Instagram, a lot of people were like stumped on it. You guys got it much faster than most of the people on this video that I watched. So good on you all.
I just copied their answer.
I was just going to say.
Who guessed first, by the way? Was it Chase or Jose?
Obviously, yeah.
So obvious.
Oh,
I
never
think
mind. So we'll go with
Hey,
that.
guys.
I mean, I thought I did, but there's a delay, so I never
knew
know.
it.
I
knew
never
it.
know.
Chase was like, I'm
there's
gonna
a
sit here.
delay.
I'm
never
the nicer
know.
guy here.
We make
I think it was Chase, to be honest with you.
Are we getting a point for this?
1,000% no.
Yeah, I get
I
a
don't
point.
give a
shit. No.
So
I
I
don't
get a
give a
point on the
shit.
big board. So go
don't.
ahead.
Nice.
And,
Speaking
I
of big
can't
board,
speak. I got something to say about the fucking big board.
Put it
too.
on the board, yeah.
do you want to go
what's
with
happening?
man?
Chris said it with, he
What?
said it with a man voice too, didn't he?
Chris,
The
yeah,
fucking
that's-
man voice. Shut up,
That's
bitch.
impressive. So, do you want me to go into Florida Man, or do you want to speak your piece?
No,
right
go into Florida. It's
Speak your piece,
Go into
Chris.
Florida man. Go into Florida man. All I hear is just
No shot.
suck it in. So this bullshit about last week about just my segment is completely outweighed. The new segment is collusion. So far, if I'm not mistaken, all the
on,
segments.
Wait,
Nope.
actually,
I don't
no,
want to hear
give
anymore.
Chris, give way more context behind
You guys think I'm
Yeah, I had
rigging the
no
big
idea
board
what you were talking about at first.
because you think I've put the new segment Chase came up with so much more than all the other.
And what segment is that?
Can I add a little bit more
Chase's
context?
movie, name that show, movie quote, whatever he fucking calls it. Chase's version of name that show.
Name
why
that
do we
show
think
or
it's
movie.
weighted,
Yeah.
like towards you?
Because you think I'm the only one that's ever going to get it.
Jason
and
is
you think that I
parenting
use
you right now.
Explain this like you're a brand new
Why?
listener
And
to
why
the
do we think that, Chris? Why do we think that?
I'm
Because
just
it's
saying it's a really good debate, and I feel like Chris did the homework, so I want to make sure that his debate gets the fucking attention it deserves for the context that we talked about. Because I truly do think that I felt like the segments that favor Chris to get points, I felt like have been on this podcast more often than the others. And Chris is coming in right now feeling kind of hot and heavy because Chris is not normally this fucking aggressive. Tells me that he kind of maybe has a argument towards this.
Hot
I'm
and
excited to
heavy.
hear it.
Listen, and one thing that also is just really important, just in case anyone has missed this detail, is that Chris is the person that organizes the lineup of the things that we do every week. So there is this possibility that he technically could just put in the segments that he knows he's going to get points from because that's where he's the strongest over and over to maybe have some sort of advantage. All right, that's it. Go for it, Chris.
To be fair to Chris, there's been multiple times where he has put something on the rundown and I have changed it, including changing something specifically to name that show or movie because I had one ready to go.
It is subject to change. It's not locked in
Yes.
once I put it. You're welcome to change it.
Does it say subject to change?
Would you like me to fucking type at the top subject to change in parentheses to where you feel
like if it's not listed, how would I know that it is subject
next
to
week
change?
in big letters, all caps, subject to change if you'd like. God damn, I need
hiding down.
Lay it down. The research I've done, correct me if I'm wrong, Chase, there are 5 segments that we can get points. Your new segment, trivia, she's always right. Yeah, get the receipt out.
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, she's always right, and name that sound.
Let me get the Publix receipt. Hold on.
Get it up. Come on. Over here in Crinkling, where is it?
Hold on. All right, so Sam again. We have name that TV show
Quote,
/
whatever
movie.
the
Correct
fuck-
me if
yeah.
I'm wrong. Trivia, she's always right. Spot
Trivia.
the fake. Spot the fake.
I forgot
Florida
that
man. Name that sound.
Correct. So the one I
So
had was
there's
spot the
1,
fake.
2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Six.
There's 7. 7.
What did I forget from spot the fake? My research is failing me. You said
All right,
spot
hold
the
on.
fake?
Yeah, I did say
terrible.
spot the fake. Name that movie / TV show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Trivia, she's always right. Spot the fake. Florida man, and name that sound.
Florida Man. Forgot about that. Anyway, Florida Man's on every week, so I don't count that. So far, spot the fake has been on once.
There's something else.
Name that sound has been on twice. Correct me if I'm wrong 3 times. She's always right 3 times. The new quote segment that's obviously rigged to Chris 6 and trivia 5. So my whole point is it's not like that segment's at like 10 times and everything else is on. Trivia and Chris, the new segment, are at 1 apiece. So my whole argument is that it is not. I'm not rigging it for my favor.
How are you not?
Because it's been on there. It's even with trivia. It's 1 more than trivia. It's not like that's been on there 6
So
times.
which
Trivia's
ones have been on there
3
the
times.
most? Which ones have
Trivia
been on there the
and the
most?
name that show have been on there the most.
And
There's
Florida
like one
man, which
difference.
Kevin has by far the most Florida man.
But, yeah, the Florida Man I count as it's
Florida
on.
Man doesn't count.
It's on
Fine.
every
I
week.
know. I'm just fucking around.
Name that show is is part of the new one that favors Chris though.
I mean, you've all seen everything. He's not pulling something that only I've seen.
I understand that, but it's still favoring your skill set.
I mean, yes, I can remember random quotes here and there, correct, but it's not like it's outweighing all the other ones.
You can memorize an entire trailer from 10 years ago.
No
Chris.
shot. I'm not that. I cannot pull quotes from a trailer from 2015.
Chris, you are a bit of a.
Oh, wait a second, Chris.
Listen. You have proved on this show before that you have this fucking ridiculous memory of useless facts. And movie quotes can be useless facts. Also, knowing, like, off the top of your head who the winner of Big Brother Season 12 is.
Hayden, I knew you were going to fucking do that.
It's one of my favorite seasons.
Ridiculous.
I saw that.
But no, movie quotes. I don't remember.
What's the quote from Fast 5 movie trailer?
Fucking Fast 5.
You know you got one. You got
He thought about it. He's like, don't say it. Don't say it.
You can
I don't
say
have anything from the trailer. No.
What
All
about
I'm
the
saying-
trailer of Tokyo Drift?
That's a piece of shit movie. I'm not quoting Tokyo
No,
Drift.
now we're
put
just
that
lying.
I get it, Chase. If you fucking say it, I swear to God. If you talk about it as a comedy,
Great
one
movie.
more
It's a great
fucking
movie.
time, bro.
It's a great
It's really
comedy
not.
movie.
The point I'm making is it's not that new segment. While regardless, it's favoring me. It is not outweighing all the other ones. It's not like it has.
Also, it's helping Jason a lot too, not get last place.
That's fair. Yep, I agree with that.
Because you have 3 and Kevin and Jose have none. So without that segment, you'd be, I think, behind Kevin.
And I missed the most episodes this year so far. So
Yeah.
thank you. Come again.
Oh,
Collusion
you're
collusion
proud
all
of
around.
that.
I don't think so.
I'm proud that I'm
Kevin's
not
here.
dead last right now, Kev. So yeah.
You know, I as a guy that's gonna guarantee to get last place, I'm just sitting in the background being quiet.
You're not in last right now.
Like I said, that I know. Where
He's
I
like,
am
I'm
now.
waiting. He's like, I'm
Jose
waiting.
is currently in last.
Thank you again, Chase. I
You're
know
welcome.
where I stand, and I know how I'm gonna end out.
Okay.
So
He's like
bring
Christmas
it on.
episode. He knows.
Well, with
He knows.
that attitude, for sure.
Can't never could.
Chase, give me Florida man.
Wise
bro.
man said it.
All right.
All right. This one actually comes to you from Oregon. Oregon man on meth fights off 12 cops while blanking in bar.
I mean, I feel like I want to say dancing in bar, but
yeah, I was gonna say dancing too, but
Oregon man on meth fights off 12 cops while blanking in bar.
karaoke.
I'll say dancing then.
Drinking. He's still drinking while he's fighting them off.
Karaokeing is not singing. We're still gonna give it to
Yeah,
singing karaoke.
the singing's okay for me.
I mean, yeah, that's acceptable.
Jose?
Oh man.
One can't piggyback off of is what he's trying to figure out.
No, I. Fuck it.
Come up with your original answer.
First
Come
thing
on.
that came to my head. Original answer: jacking off.
There you go.
There you have it. That
It is
that's
Oregon.
Jacking off.
Come
It's
on,
Oregon.
jacking off.
come on. He's like, come on.
Put it on the board.
I really want it to be jacking off.
that
Oregon
would be
man
funny.
on meth fights off 12 cops while masturbating in bar.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that being right.
Not bad. We're
Yeah,
taking
not
off
mad with it. That's a.
taking off YouTube.
I mean,
Even better, it's in Beaverton, Oregon.
I know where that was. I was 20
Hey,
minutes north of where I
nice.
lived.
A
Nice.
Beaverton man was arrested following a string of erratic outbursts that culminated in the suspect allegedly masturbating at Salem Roadhouse, officials said. It took a taser and more than a dozen officers on Sunday to finally subdue him. The next day, they told him about it, and he said he didn't remember because he was high on meth.
I've never been.
Call that a
Don't
circle
have
jerk out here.
Holy
I've never been
shit.
so happy for somebody to win Florida Man.
Right? I was like, I'm mad.
I thought about it at first. It's like, that's stupid. It can't be that. And I was like, dancing or doing karaoke like it's a fucking like flash mob. Like I doubt that it's that either. It's gotta be
The odd thing
something
about
ridiculous.
Beaverton, though, in Oregon, that's like your like suburban like part of town. Like that's like a neighborhood, families, soccer moms, that kind of style like town. So this must have been a dad that's just.
Those are
kinda
the biggest
lost.
freaks, man.
That's where the whites are, is what you're saying.
Jesus.
I mean, it is Oregon.
my
Well,
wife
it's
sent me-
Oregon,
my-
so there's
my wife
quite a
sent
bit
me
of
that
whites
one.
there.
What'd you say, Chase?
He
My
wants
wife
to make
sent me
sure
that
that
one,
Mary
so.
gets credit for
He's
it.
like,
I
shout
try
out.
to give credit to whoever sends it to me. Anytime one is sent to me, I say
Mary,
who sent it
once
to me.
again, for
Where
your
would somebody
contribution.
send, if they were to send something to you?
Yeah. What is
The
that? How does
hardest
they
word
reach
to
you?
producer.
They can text me, or they can Instagram cup to cup.
This is
What about your personal?
Fantastic.
If they want to
You
message you,
check Cup to Cup's Instagram?
I have.
before I've checked it once or twice.
Hello, I check it all the time to see if Snoop ever responded to my inquiry.
What up?
He hasn't.
What up?
He hasn't yet.
It's
Hello, Mr. Dog. My name is
Coming
Chase.
down.
a cool podcast with a
I
bunch
have
of guys.
this really cool podcast.
I think I would say dope. I think I say dope podcast.
Say
bro.
dope.
It's really dope,
Yeah,
man.
I would say dope.
So
Yeah, I would say
dope. You should come be on
Pull
it.
that up.
Stupid. Please come on it with us, man.
All right. Well, there you have it.
Too
Good
good.
job,
Wow.
Chase.
All right, Jose,
So
you're
glad
now
that I went
tied
with
with
jacking
Kevin.
off.
You're now tied with Kevin. So if
Right
it
where I
ended
said I
today,
was
y'all
gonna
might
be.
have to race around the bases. So
You don't want
Right
to do
where I
that.
said I was gonna be.
I just need to make it past first base. That's it.
So if you guys
Apparently.
were curious, here it is. Snoop Dogg from Chase. Message.
here we
March 2nd, 2021. Huge
how long
fans
did it
period.
take you to find that?
Like 2
Just,
seconds.
bro, I love that you don't know technology. You just tap your name and you go to message him and you see the last
really
message
nothing
you sent
special.
him. It's really not that special. But thank you for making me feel good about myself.
Hold on, I
send a
got it
carrier
on my
pigeon.
screen here.
That's exactly what I was going to ask you to do, Kevin. Beautiful.
Huge fans. I know you're
We
insanely
are.
busy, but it would be huge for us if you ever wanted to hop on our comedy podcast. It's really relaxed. Just hang out and joke around.
Super chill, man.
Anyways, you're amazing. Keep up the good work, period. No dope, bro. No dope.
There was not a dope set in there.
Disappoint. I wish we put
Damn
one
it.
on
I'm
that
sorry,
one. I
dude.
really did expect
That's
it.
why he didn't hop on. That's why. If I had said dope,
He was
would've been
in
on.
it. He was in it. He's like,
Oh,
it's really,
man.
it's really
This man's gonna
relaxed.
say
so I'm
dope.
kind of-
Oh, he said relax.
It's
And
kinda
he
my
didn't say dope. If he said it was a dope podcast, I definitely would have hopped on.
He actually reread it 4 times just in case he missed the dope.
Yeah,
Why does it say-
I blew
wait,
it. I blew it, guys. I'm sorry.
On 3/2/21, it says there was something else, and it says this message has expired.
Uh-oh.
It said
Oh.
you mentioned Snoop Dogg in a story.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean,
Because I
Chase
think-
was getting desperate as fuck, and you probably tagged him. Like,
Well,
See me.
I think I think we probably mentioned Snoop at some point, and then that's when I was like, oh, I should reach out to Snoop.
probably.
Oh, it wasn't us screenshotting that and shaming you to the followers? Because
Like
that
we're
seems
about
like
to
it would
do
probably
right
be
now?
the thing.
Actually,
About
that's
to happen.
probably accurate, Jose.
I think I have a feeling that one of y'all took a screenshot of this and we were making.
Or was it before or after?
And
Was it before or after?
It was after.
Yeah,
after.
Perfect.
Or the other way I think about it is I feel like we've had a couple opening items where we've said, who do you want to party with? And I think some
Yeah.
of us have said like Snoop Dogg or fucking Jack Black or like Adam Sandler. And I feel like Snoop was mentioned in one of those.
Kev, I thought
Either
you were
way.
going to say, why does it say red? Because that would be.
Oh no, that
I didn't say right.
That would be.
He read it?
If not only
Honestly-
he read it, but he left you on red.
What
I
does
was like,
teen
okay.
mean? What does that mean? I don't even know.
What is that? What does that mean? Is that broken?
Well, you got your this is the clip, Kevin. Right away, just clip this, put it out there, put the screenshot.
I've already took a screenshot of it. We're good.
It's like I'm
Done.
already
And
there.
now
We got it. We
Snoop's
got it.
coming on. You're welcome,
What's going on?
guys.
Thank you,
There
bro.
it is.
If he
That would
fucking
be
sees
that would
this,
be
you win,
dope.
Chase.
Yeah,
That would be dope.
Oh, would it be Chase?
It would be dope.
Okay.
dope.
Like, look at all these fucking white people. What is this?
Can't even. I don't have nothing else to segue into this. So
What you just
Literally.
said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
This is probably the dumbest thing I've ever said.
it's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Didn't Chris say we've only done one
Huge
so far this
fans.
year?
Huge fan.
So this is the segment where I give you a common phrase or a colloquium, and
Oh, what?
There's a big word. There you go.
and
Brother,
you-
you know
One more
I'm
time?
fucking dumb, right? Like, come on.
It's like, please explain that to me.
okay, we'll say a common phrase, and you have to try and guess which one is the correct way to say it. So this week we have the phrase: is it old wives' tale or old wise tale? And to use in a sentence, that old expression, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, isn't just an old wives' tale or old wise tale. It actually works.
This is a pretty good one, Chase.
I agree.
Yeah.
Chris, you should take note. This is how you do good
This
things.
is how you do it, Chris.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Fuck, yeah.
I'm still stick with wise. I know it's wise, but I'm still sticking with wise. I'm pulling.
Exactly.
I'm pulling a Kev.
Yeah, I'm going wives too.
What's the Kev?
Back in the
No
day
one
when we did
knows.
this often, you would always say, "Fuck off! It's not that. No one gives a shit. It's this one." So this is why. I'm
obviously
saying
that
wives,
one.
and I'm definitely
That
saying
actually,
wives.
I did not recall what he was talking about, but that is 100% what you used to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What was what? No.
What? I'm gonna go wise because I think it's wives. So
Wait,
That's not confusing.
I'm confused.
Which one are you
I'm gonna
picking?
go wise because I think it's wise, guys.
Which one would you actually want to pick?
I would actually want to pick wives, but I know that this game is fucking stupid. So
Oh, okay. So what I just said 2 seconds ago. Got it.
Yes,
Check.
exactly.
You're literally
yes.
doing the thing. Okay.
literally.
Brother.
So Chris and Jason are picking wives. Kevin is picking wise. I'm gonna go with wise. Final answer.
Wise.
All right,
with
so
an
we have
S.
2 and 2, correct?
Split. Yep.
Okay. Well, obviously I'm going to play this because 2 people get it.
Wait, which
Duh.
one did Jose choose?
Same one as
He,
you.
When you
he
did.
went with you, and
one did Jason choose?
he... Huh?
Jason choose wives with a V? Or,
Yes.
Yeah, with it.
Chris and Jason picked wives with a V, and you and Jose picked wise.
Hey, we're moving
And-
on up, baby.
And you and Jose chose not so wisely
no.
because it's old wives'
Idiots.
tale.
Idiots.
Yes,
Idiots.
an old wives' tale is a traditional belief, story, or saying
Daddy?
passed down through generations, often of a superstitious nature that is not based on scientific fact. These tales are often exaggerations or inaccuracies presented as wisdom, and they are frequently originate from older women passing down advice.
Kevin, you
So
even
that's-
said
That's why it's called
So
old wives' tale.
I agree with that. I only went with the same thing Kevin went with for strategy. It doesn't really matter.
part of my plan. That's just I'm just.
It
gonna
doesn't.
follow.
It doesn't really matter if Chris or
playing
Jason
for
do
laughs,
anything.
please.
I just need to not be last. That's the goal.
I just don't want to lose. I don't
Well,
want
you
to
I
and
wanna
Kevin
keep
are
this
tied,
cock.
so.
What, Jay?
Yeah.
I say Jose just doesn't want to keep this cock.
We're eliminating the
Okay.
cock this year. We're getting something new.
Chris also has the most correct me if I'm wrongs on the year, by the way. So,
Oh, but it's tailored to him, of course.
and he's tied for the most she's always rights. So,
So shut the hell
Also,
up.
really,
we're
the
most
only
definitely
segment
moving
you
this
suck at, Chris, is Florida Man.
along.
You're easily last in Florida Man.
So stupid.
Can't dominate them all, man.
Can't do it. Won't do it. Wish
could try.
but he can't.
I could try. I do.
Speaking of domination, one of the most consistent segments of this podcast.
Are you supposed to be on your iPad? You know what, young lady? Do you want to go to timeout? 1, 2, 3. It's time for dad tip.
Oh fuck.
Oh, fuck.
You okay,
Fucking
Bob?
dick, man. We're definitely. This shit is definitely staying alive, and one of you motherfuckers is going to be drinking out of
Oh,
it.
You bitch. That's
It might be, be you again.
Might run it
might
back.
be me. It might be me.
dad tip for this week. I think that you should teach them hands-on history. So for most kids, like we're about to take a trip to North Carolina and or Georgia. And I want to.
Wait.
Or Georgia?
Or are you coming or not? Because I'm driving 6 fucking hours to
You're
Georgia,
pulling.
you
Wait,
fucking
you're
dick.
pulling some Chris
Oh,
plans.
no.
Careful. Careful.
Don't drive to go see Chase.
Careful.
Look, we're going
Damn,
to
Chase,
Georgia
also.
and we're going to North
Jesus.
Carolina.
I'm not enough. Like,
That's not what I meant, Chase.
No, I'm out.
1,000% Chase. Let's be real. If it was you, I'd be like, hey, bro, I'm probably gonna get an Airbnb like halfway here. You down? You'd be like, yeah, that's cool. Let's do it. If I did that to Kevin, he'd freak his fucking head out. He'd be like, no, wait. What are we doing?
here we
I'm
go.
pivoting. This
everyone
doesn't work
focus on
out.
Kevin's face.
I know out of all of us
look,
here, Chase is the only one I could rely on if we pivoted something like that real quick.
It's because Chase has like disposable income like crazy. Like it's just fucking.
That's just false.
That's not false. Because I would
That is
The
absolutely
fucking
false.
library behind him. That shady
Free.
The
lounge.
credenza. The
Free.
credenza.
I'll be honest with you.
difference?
Yes.
Like,
That background
what is
does not help your argument. To be
It's
honest with you.
free.
It's
It looks
free.
like
This
you're about
old
to sue
credenza.
me. Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
I missed the art.
It's crossed my mind.
Really
Oh,
brought
you
me
missed
over.
it.
Actually,
right
no,
here.
Kevin, that makes a good
We
point.
just
Can you-
moved the artwork. You can see. You can see when you come here.
Chase.
Or you won't see. Apparently.
Chase, can you get Hudson to write, "This is where the art goes," and then frame that and then put it right there behind you?
I mean, I could.
That would be great.
He's like, but I'm not
It's
going.
like I'm not going
I
to,
gotta
but
go,
I
dude.
could do that.
So to ruin my
But
beautiful-
Yes, the artwork is now there.
for the
Mary would
millions
say
of people
no.
that visit him. Yeah.
If you really want some artwork, I'll hop on Facebook Marketplace right now, and then we'll have something for you within an hour.
easy. Also, Chase, go get it though. Go pick it up.
No, I have artwork we can put there. You just continue, Kev.
Oh. What am I continuing? Hey guys.
Oh no!
He's like, where am I?
He's grabbing the Island Boys
We know
bullshit.
what he's grabbing.
Just burn it.
Look, I think
Good.
it's one of the most
You need to get some
important things.
sun on those arms, boy. Jesus.
Sorry, Kev.
Damn, bro, I gave him a
pale.
compliment about his tan, and then he's like, "Nope, it's the lighting." Oh,
No, Kev,
Bye,
come
Kev.
back. Come back, Kev.
Kev just walked out of his own.
Sorry,
segment.
I was
I'm outta here.
blinded by his arms.
One of the most important trips for me as a child was going to Williamsburg. My parents took us to Williamsburg, Virginia. It was an amazing trip. We also went to Yorktown as well and saw lots of like American history. Obviously, Williamsburg's like goated with American history stuff there. So that kind of inspired me to my passion and my like for history in general. Which, you know, I carried on and got a history degree at FSU. So,
How old were you?
I was about Avery's age. It was like 12 or 13, somewhere around there. 11, 12, 13. I can't remember exactly. I'm terrible with dates and numbers like that. You all know.
No, I'm literally asking because I'm close to Gettysburg and Williamsburg, obviously. So I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, wouldn't it be a good time? But I'm like, right
Where?
now, you probably give 0 fucks.
No, I mean,
So.
that would be cool. But I think that putting the kids into that situation, like fucking putting them actually in the history itself and being like, you can touch this, you can see this, you can feel this, you know, is more important than sitting down in a school, you know, and trying to explain it and trying to like, hey, you know, use your imagination, try to figure this out, or, you know, something like that. Obviously, you know, kids nowadays that they're a little bit more they got YouTube and stuff like that and virtual reality headsets and shit, but to actually be out there and doing it is something completely different. But I think that it's best to teach your kids hands-on history.
Would
I like that.
I do like that.
It's a good one.
And on a serious but fucked up question on that,
Yeah,
Would
this
it-
is going to be weird.
would it be fucked up if you took a VR and then brought it to Gettysburg and then saw like people murdering each other and like to showcase like how destructive that was? Like, would that be like too much?
For
Well, not a fucking. But there's a lot.
12-year-old?
11-year-old, yeah.
But I'm saying like, and I mean this. I mean, I know this sounds really fucking stupid, but I feel like is there
Squirting.
is there a line of too much hands-on, like you know, like a Saving Private Ryan, like that? We talk about movies that were so good we only watch it once because of how fucked up they are, because of probably how accurate they are. But like, how accurate can you get to the point where you're like too much?
I think at some point it would probably be I guess too much, like if you're like honoring those people because they actually
gonna say
died there
disrespectful,
and you're gonna it might be a little disrespectful to be
But,
like,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
put
it
these
goes
things on
back
their
to-
heads and watch you die over and over for a fee of $50.
Outside of how gory you make it, but what's the difference between that and the reenactments that they always do?
Yeah, I don't really.
I think
The
those are weird, by the way.
Yeah, those are
I don't
weird.
think I'd
Yeah,
ever go
that's-
back.
Are they
Cliff's-
weird?
Yeah.
They are
Is
for
that
me.
weird?
Remember Cliff's dad, our old like middle school, elementary, high school friend. His dad used to do those all the time. Like,
Yep.
he'd be one of the
Explains
actors.
a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Did you say our old elementary, middle, and high school friend? Did you have to name every fucking school?
Elementary,
know.
middle, and
I
high
couldn't
school friend.
remember. No, so here's where my head's at. I was like elementary. I was like
Come
Jose.
there.
Remember we were friends in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade.
Here's where
Into
my
high
head's
school,
at.
done.
I don't know where Jose knew him, and
What
I knew
happened in college?
Fuck that guy. Out of college,
No,
done.
but And 100%, as I was saying, I was like, this is terrible. But where my head was that I knew him in elementary, and then I was like, oh, fuck, Jose didn't. And then he was like, he knew him in middle school. I was like, wait, did he know him in middle school? I knew he knew
your
him in high
brain
school.
going through the
So I
process.
just said, fine. I went through the process out loud in my head like a fucking asshole, and that's where we landed. So I missed pre-K, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you missed pre-K and apparently just dumped him when you got to college.
I'm glad that you explained it that way because I would have never known. I would have been like, I don't know who you're talking about. First grade? Keep going. Maybe it'll refresh my memory.
Oh, you mean elementary, middle, high school, Cliff?
Oh, what a fun little rabbit hole.
So speaking on hands-on, where are you taking them this year then?
No, I was just saying. I was telling Erica, I was like, maybe it's something we need to think about, like, on the way there, on the way back, something like that. Like seeing what we can stop by. There's like a couple little places in North Carolina because we're gonna be there for a couple days. That, kind of have like, but nothing obviously to the extreme of Williamsburg or something like that. Now, my parents did also take us to Six Flags as well, and what's that?
No. How old were you, by the way, for that
He
trip?
said 12, 13.
We've already
12,
talked
13?
about that, but I mean,
So when you
Well,
visit,
because-
there is Kennesaw Mountain National Battlefield. You like climb to the top. I mean,
isn't that where
that's-
about where you hit the deer or no?
I mean, it was close. It was in that general area. Why are you bring up the deer in this situation?
Wow.
What?
Just
I don't know.
triggered him. Brought that
Why is
trauma
the
back.
deer being brought up?
Why are you bringing up the deer?
It might be.
I didn't want to say it out loud, but I mean, I think about the deer a lot. I'll be honest with you.
Thank you for being honest.
That mama had babies, and
You don't know that?
He's like, you can't prove that.
Yeah, you're right. I can't, Chase. I can't.
There's a
Fuck
pretty good
is
chance,
happening?
so.
Those poor.
I was
families.
only asking the age because I'm thinking like at what age, like, not to be like the pressure's on, but like how much time do you have to be able to do trips like that with your oldest daughter before they hit that, like, this
I don't
isn't
give a fuck.
cool.
Yeah.
I don't want
Dumb.
this. This is boring.
You got a good like 4 year span, 4 or 5 year span, I think.
Yeah.
Between like 10 and 15, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere
We
around.
gotta start planning. Get them out.
Okay.
There. Take advantage.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Full circle, guys. Full fucking circle.
That's why I brought it
I
up.
hope. I really, really hope I was thinking about this earlier because I'm kind of high, so I'm like everywhere. But I was thinking about how, like, I really hope there's somebody out there that this is their first episode, no context. This is just the one that they just decided to hop on, and they're
Start
like,
there.
Welcome in, Brian.
Yeah.
"What the fuck is happening here?"
Glad you're here, Brian. Good job.
Brian, you're good.
Big board. Chris didn't explain
Big
it.
board.
He'll explain it to you later.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
No, he didn't at all.
That's where he's colluding.
For sure.
There's a glass dick. You probably thought that was random.
Yep. I'm gonna go pee. This isn't random.
Kevin's randomly bringing up that I hit a deer. I don't understand that one.
Kevin, you could have waited like 2 minutes for his segment. Then you go pee.
Is there anything?
Oh, right here. See, now I want to get a beer.
I have a question. I have a question.
Ah!
Jesus. Do we have... Nope.
Nope. Hold it. Hold it.
Do we have anything from Hinder Beer?
No, we don't. Actually, we don't. We don't.
All right. Just
do
wanted
not.
to double check.
No, we do not.
And you can't just fucking start playing the music. I'm not ready.
Why?
He's not prepared.
We can.
I have to,
We can do it.
I don't even know.
Play, I need to
what's
get a
on
beer.
day.
Play the music. I need
Yeah,
to get a beer.
Kevin
Play the
got up to
music.
pee.
No,
That's
you will
Kevin
not
got up
play
to
that
pee.
music.
That's when we play the music.
Don't you play
Play
that
that
music.
fucking track.
Don't
play that.
Don't you
fucking
dare.
track.
Play
When
the
Kevin
music.
gets up to pee, that's when we play it.
Yeah, it's always been that way. He's
Always.
struggling. He's like, Chat, can you bring up a segment for me real quick?
Chat, I need it.
Chat, please. I will go to the grave and always remember that you call it a he and Kevin calls it a she.
I'm a
It
back.
throws me.
I never
you
called
did.
it a he, like
Liars.
oh, I decided at this moment that my chat GPT bot is a man. That's just the
The only
voice
reason
that I
I
guess
call
I
it-
heard it. I don't use it the way Kevin does too, where it like talks
does
to
he
you.
use
I
it?
just type. I don't use the
What are you
Well,
trying to
tell
say
me
about
what you're
Kevin?
saying.
What are you trying to say about Kevin?
No, my
Because-
chick talks to me. I have a girl. It's a girl voice.
Kevin, you made it a girl.
You made it.
Pull up yours right now and play it. It will play the same fucking voice.
I will not.
Literally.
It's like,
Ruin
no.
the image.
Also, why won't you talk to her?
I didn't even know that was a thing, and then I realized that there's always a little speaker there that I can also read words, so it's not that big of a
No,
deal.
it's different. It's actually different.
So that's why I never used it that way. So I never thought about it any other way. But it just as me hearing my own voice coming back. At
So
me.
you're saying
that's why
if
I
you
said
played it right now, it would be a female voice?
I don't know that.
If you
Can
talk to
we find out?
There's only one way to
Does
know.
this mean?
Yeah, there's
Does
one way to
this
find
mean
this out.
that for sure? It is a girl then? Then it's not
No,
like
this
a
means
thing?
you're gonna change it later into a guy. But let's hear it.
Yeah, but
let's
right
see.
now, what is
I didn't even know that that's an option. It's probably not an
It
option.
can be whatever you want it to be. Also, we have a comment in the chat. My first episode says,
Are we live?
Oh yeah,
we've
spoiler.
been live.
Yeah, we're live, bro.
First episode.
Fuck it,
Yes.
Andy.
he also said,
Yes. Play the
play
fucking
the
song.
fun.
Yeah, I can't get a beer till you play the song.
Welcome
All
in
right.
the Andy Adamson. Thank you.
Wow. I
for
didn't
joining
realize
us.
that we were live.
First time.
This is a lot of pressure on me now.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Andy watching. That's literally it.
No, it's never just
nervous.
Andy. It's not just Andy.
He wrote this. Whatever you're about to
he's
say,
just
he
reading.
wrote it.
You're reading what he
That
wrote.
is true.
So he's just gonna listen to
Steve-
you say everything
Steve,
that he
this
wrote.
is original. Steve, this is originally written by me every week. Maybe
Okay.
there are contributors out there that support the. What is up, my people? It is time once again for another edition of This Is Where We Fucked Up, the weekly fact-checking segment on the podcast where I call out the mistakes of the previous week. This week, we're talking about episode 304. Steve, I'm doing this all from memory. There's no script in front of me. It's amazing. That episode was basically just one really long movie time with Chris, essentially, was what that was. The episode, we went through a whole bunch of things. We talked about how our AI bots are going to eventually take over the podcast, and here we are once again talking about Stacy and her friends.
Not a person.
And the
You
way
guys made
that,
name up.
nope, you named her.
You said it.
Yep, it was
said it?
you. You said it was Stacy. Stacy and Chris's dog Steve are best friends.
Hashtag Steve.
Hashtag Steve. The way that our AI bots have been slowly taking over the show, I'm worried about my segment.
Mostly my AI,
But thanks to me begging during the show to please stop looking up the fucking answer and leave me something for next week, we have some fuck-ups, as well as a little self-accountability. So what do you say we don't waste any more time and just dive in? Thank you,
Right
Chase.
on
What the
in.
fuck, man? God, how bad is that lag, bro? Jesus, because this is where we fucked up in episode 304. All right, so we kick off this week with one that I practically begged Chase to let me have last week while everyone was looking shit up during the episode. During movie time with Chris, which, as I mentioned, took 8 hours of the episode. Thanks, Chris. I brought up a recent image. I don't know when the soundboard is going to randomly interrupt me, and now that we're live, I'm nervous, so I'm just kind of like, sorry, just forgive me if I'm a little shaky.
No shot.
There it is. I knew it. During movie time with Chris,
Jesus Christ. Fucking talk, bro. You got it. Come on, man.
You can do this.
I brought up a recent image of Amanda Bynes, who is going through it, to say the least. And while Kevin was super confused about who Amanda Bynes was, because that's just after my time, I don't know who that is. We don't watch the same shows.
The worst
Chris,
Kevin voice of all time, by the way.
Chris asked what movie Bynes did with Frankie Muniz. And thank you, Chase, for stopping and letting me have one. This was Big Fat Liar, which is a movie I had completely forgotten about until Paul Giamatti. It's Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes. Frankie plays this kid whose essay is stolen by a Hollywood producer and turned into a movie. And it's their super funny tribulations of going to LA and taking care of
It's the boy
that.
who cried wolf, basically.
Frankie Muniz is 39 years old right now.
Good comms.
Well, now Jose can't use that next week. Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks. It's just,
You piece of shit.
Anyway, I vaguely remember it. It wasn't a bad movie. It was
I enjoyed
funny.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna watch
the
it.
storyline behind it is kind of like what Barstool did to our brackets, and just kind of randomly steals a cereal bracket from us after we do
this
it.
This guy's a
and-
race car driver now? What the fuck?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, that's crazy.
Did he make it to NASCAR yet?
He says he driver.
During my segment, I
God.
can give you all this information next week. Can
That was
we?
loud.
It's like, I'll just tell you now.
That was really loud.
Oh, my beer.
Sorry. I apologize. Okay, Chris. Fuck you. Last week, I brought up some of Nicki Minaj's alter egos, and this came thanks to the contributions of my brother, Mayor Andy, who does not write this entire segment, but does provide some little nuggets of
95%.
fuck-uppery for me to call out, and he provided a list of Nicki Minaj's alter egos. He also, because he is so kind and knows that I can't read, offered me phonetic pronunciations to some of the more difficult ones, but I am an idiot and still happen to mispronounce. I called it Harajuku, which is Hajusku. That's wrong. The name is the correct name is Get that fly, Kevin. Yes.
Trying.
Fuck brother. Yeah. Arajuku. Arajuku is the correct way to say it. The reason that I mispronounce that is because he added as part of the phonetics that to just pronounce it like that French dip that you dip a sandwich in. What is it called?
Au jus.
Au jus, yes. But I still said au jus. I don't know why he would give me a French word as an example, because I'm not French and I don't speak that language. I barely speak English either. But thank you, Mayor Adamson, for the supplemental research and for making me feel dumb once again. Last one here is a fan call out last week during what do we got? Jesus Christ. I was wrong again.
This is his first episode, and he's calling you out.
He's already calling it.
Arazuku.
Harazuku.
See, it's not just me. It's just fucking hard. But how's it Aju? Never mind. Last one here is a fan call out last week.
Jews.
Just for everyone who's listening, Kevin said Jews, not Jews.
It's all
That's what I heard.
I don't think you pronounce the S. I think it's au jus.
No, all Jews.
Why do you keep? I don't think you pronounce.
Are you
the
saying
S.
are you saying all Jews or are you saying all Jews?
Huh? We're talking
Yes.
about
Okay.
Last
Frankie
week we
Muniz
got this last week when I was doing a perfect imitation of Kevin, I said something along the lines of like, "We measure America's favorite state. Florida's number one.
Yeah,
Kyle Tucker."
Good. You did good.
To which, thank you. To which Kevin said, "Kyle Tucker's not even from Florida," which is where we fucked up. Number one fan and probably top 8 podcast show host of all time.
Wait,
Kevin slipped into my DM to turn himself in. Because where's Kyle Tucker from, Kevin?
He's from Tampa.
He's from Tampa. And where's Tampa?
So sad.
It's in Florida.
Damn, it's in Florida.
Kyle Tucker from Florida.
There you go. You probably would have gotten away with it too, but thank you for holding yourself accountable.
Gotta let him know.
Because we measure.
We do.
Here in Florida, we measure. And speaking of measuring, here is finally this week's.
I knew I couldn't get off.
This is a fun game me and Chris like to play with each other. You get excited, starting to feel those little tinglies going on. Some get hard. I get hard. Get excited.
I will go down.
How many bones?
3 to 8.
Motherfucker. Fuck you.
Chris is gonna come. He's gonna come.
Jose can also come. And then it'll cut it. And it'll cut it.
I decided to not listen to it this week, and I'm really glad I didn't until this very moment. Thank you, Mayor Adamson, as always, for the supplemental producing. Folks, if I missed anything, be like Kevin and slip into my DMs and call us out. It might be you. Until next week, peace.
That was great. I do got one more thing to add. Our boy and co-producer of This Is Where We Fucked Up asked me to add something to the soundboard, which I did. So let me just play that for you real quick. Let me make sure I got the volume all the way up for this one. So this is our new soundboard here.
Okay, cool, great. Okay, cool, great. Okay, cool, great.
It's like perfect.
Okay, cool, great. Did I just say it again? Do you know? Okay, cool, great.
There he is.
I can't tell. I cannot tell. That was so clean. I can't tell
That's
if
good.
it's or not.
So here we go. Okay, cool.
I can't
great.
wait for it to be used against me. Okay, cool, great. Just like that.
Just like
Shout out
that.
to Andy. Good job on that one. That was awesome.
We got
Mr.
random Twitter finds. Chris, do you have an image or do we just
No,
have
there's
to...
it's not a bracket. This
No
time.
image,
It's
no
not a
bracket.
bracket. I know.
What do we do?
Oh my god, I'm not even trying anymore.
I don't even know what to do if it's not a bracket.
Not a bracket. Not
Okay,
not
cool,
promoted.
great.
No promotion.
all right, what do you got, dude?
This one I was reading. I was going. What?
Yeah, that.
Come on, Nick.
On X, I was kind of going down the thread, reading all these different debates about people arguing about what feels better. So I got a list of things, just basic things about what feels better. No, they're not sexual. You fucking horny person.
I was
Calm
really going to debate the
down.
blowjob versus not.
Boo.
Sorry.
Everything we all hate it already. You haven't even.
You hate
announced
everything
it,
I'm
and we're-
doing, so it's fine. It's fine. These are very basic things, not sexual. Again, let me emphasize, nothing sexual.
Nothing sexual.
Nothing sexual. So the first one, what feels better, warming up when you're cold or cooling down when
Blowjob.
you're hot? Okay, blowjob. Jason's blowjob answer for all of them is blowjob. Got it.
All right, sorry. Give it to me.
Okay,
Warming up.
cool, great.
Cool. Warming up when you're cold or cooling down when you're hot? Which is better feeling?
Cooling down.
Cooling down. I hate being hot. Way
That
more than
freezer
I hate being cold.
in the restaurant
see it.
was I miss it. I talk about it every time.
You're talking about the
Unnecessary
walk-in,
expense.
yeah.
The walk-in freezer is something I want just for that aspect of being so fucking hot. That'll cool you down in 13 seconds.
Not only that, but I just feel like being like cooling down like energizes me. But if I'm warming up, I'm like
Yeah.
want to go to bed.
Snuggle button.
You know
That's
what I'm
not a
saying?
bad point. That's
I
not a
want
bad
to
point.
snuggle up. I want to
Good call. Another reason why the heat sucks.
up.
No, this is you both are wrong. It's definitely warming up. Like when you're freezing cold, you guys.
That
I mean,
one.
as a
That
Florida guy, you know, like
You've
we
never
get
been
cold.
freezing cold.
Right? I'm like, when have you ever been freezing
When we
cold?
do get cold, like we like immediately need to warm up. So you go inside, you know, you stand by the fire for a second, or you put a blankie on, you know, for a quick moment, and you get those toes, you know, put in some nice warm, comfy socks, or you know, get those toes put up next to the fire real quick, because we're actually in the ancient ages now.
Yeah,
where
I was
they
like-
don't
I
have
was like,
heaters.
you do no heater. We're just running up. We have a fire going.
So yeah, I mean that's the best thing, you know, in the whole world. Campfires in a cold day, greatest thing in the world. Just fire and fire. I'm just gonna keep on saying warm things that I can't think of. Rocks
Shut up,
that have
bitch.
been set on top
Chase,
of
you're
fire.
next, bro.
Yeah, you're going too much.
Okay, cool, great.
Yeah, no, you're wrong. It's definitely cooling down. Look, it's great when you warm up, but when you warm up from being cold, it's like a gradual thing. You don't just like instantly walk into like a hot room and you're like, oh, I feel amazing now. Like, no, like a lot of times when you're cold, like your fingers get tingly and stuff and they slowly start to gain sensation. It's not an immediate thing. Whereas when you're fucking 100 degrees and then you walk into fucking AC, it is immediate feeling of like,
Chase wants instant gratification.
Yes, it's
instant
amazing.
gratification.
Dude. It's great. It is amazing walking in to AC when you are hot as shit.
Go back up.
What? I don't get that one. Anyway,
I agree.
next one.
There's more of these?
Oh, there's a few. Yep. All right, what feels better?
Let's not.
What?
Jose hates
what do you have to say? What do you have to say?
This is also a good segment.
Break them down so
in the future. I do like.
What feels better, a haircut or a shave?
Shave.
Haircut.
Shave.
You two fired those out real quick.
100% haircut. It's not even
Haircut.
close,
False.
right? I sleep better when I got a haircut. Like when I got
I'd shave.
Bro, the
shave.
feeling when you get a haircut and you jump in the pool. Oh, bro, I miss that
dude.
feeling. You know what I'm talking
does
about?
that?
You don't have to.
Oh, dude.
That is-
Tail arms, just get in the pool, dude.
I think that was just you.
Just get in the pool.
I don't think anyone has ever done that.
No, I didn't run to the pool.
Oh, can I go get my hair cut so that I can jump in the pool? Like nobody's.
Yeah.
Where's the pool?
That's happened. I think is what he's saying. You know?
Also,
Your
jumping in
family
the
was
pool in
just like,
general
you're
just feels
disgusting.
amazing.
Get in the pool.
You're actually right, Chase. I'm just taking that.
Yeah,
back.
you're like,
Cooler,
dude,
hot.
have you ever gotten your haircut and then gotten a blowjob? It's fucking amazing. Like, no, just the
James,
blowjob's
actually,
amazing.
That's a really good point to the
is
last
a good
question,
point,
though.
James.
Like jumping into a pool, like after being scorching hot, like that.
Oh,
is
that's
actually,
great.
Like,
That's fantastic.
that's a really
yeah.
good. That trumps the fire. Like fire was. You almost sold me on fire. Like I love a good fucking fire. But dude, jumping in a pool after sweating your dick off, great.
Watch it.
All right, the next one. Finally peeing or finally pooping? What's a better feeling?
Pooping.
Peeing, bro. You
Bro.
get old
Dude,
dude.
I'm going peeing.
Now
Peeing is-
listen, peeing is one of those things that I don't know. I'm going to talk about my shitting habits now.
Face your fears, ride them.
That's such a perfect segue.
Vivid fucking. Oh.
I travel
picture of
quite a
this
bit, and I struggle. I struggle after I've been on an airplane. And okay, cool, great.
What do you mean you struggle getting on a?
Yeah,
what
what's
do you
this?
After I've been on a flight, I struggle pooping the next day.
mean? It's an upset,
and-
baby. Stick it in my ass.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
After,
science
hold on.
behind
After
that?
you've,
I don't know.
Yeah, is it the altitude?
I don't think it's
What
that.
gets it?
I think it's just the travel. I think it's just going somewhere.
Did you ask?
But you said
ChatGPT?
flight specifically. Would a train do it too, or is it just the flight?
It's just travel, really. I think.
Okay, so it's not
I
just a
don't know.
plane.
I think it's just throwing off my schedule. Anything that just throws off my schedule just because
Just
I can't
fucks with
shit
you,
for
yeah.
like 2 days, and that's fucking terrible. But when that time comes, oh boy,
Oh,
Go
buddy.
ahead.
way better than peeing.
Peeing out of your butt. That's why.
Okay, cool, great.
There's
you
no
have it.
good element. I was looking for a good reason.
It's like I don't have any.
It's definitely peeing. It's definitely.
No,
Maybe
I
it's
say it's
definitely
peeing.
peeing.
Yeah.
I don't have that poop issue, Jose, so I'm going to stick with peeing.
Oh, congratulations with all your fucking
Thank
fiber
you.
Chase.
Thanks for being
That's
so
great.
perfect.
It does sound like
fucking-
you need to
Yeah, you
get a
need
better
to-
diet.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
need to get dehydrated.
More
and,
fiber. You need more
got too much
fiber.
stress
You need-
going on.
hydrate more.
It's the water. That's what it is. I don't drink enough water. 'Cause I
You don't drink
really
water?
get enough- I don't ever in my life.
What
What's
are you
it taste
doing?
like?
Come sit down next to Papa. Come over here, man. Let me tell you about hydration.
Come sit over here.
How are you gonna hydrate me? That's weird.
Kevin
Can
is
we
one
move on
of
to
the
the
most
next one, please?
hydrated persons in the world these days.
Look at these cheeks, bro. These things are hydrated as fuck right now, dude. You know what I mean?
I thought you were going to stand up for a second there, but all right.
He wants to see
mean,
your
if
ass
you
cheeks.
want me
Ass
to.
Like I could
Yeah,
stand
weirdo.
up.
I mean,
No, stand up.
when in Rome.
baby. Stick it in my ass.
The next one. Making someone laugh or getting a compliment, which is a better feeling?
Making someone laugh.
Make someone laugh. 100%.
It's the laugh, yeah.
It's like my favorite.
Making
thing.
someone laugh is a compliment. So you're killing
Yeah,
two birds with one
exactly.
stone.
Damn,
Yeah.
face.
Damn. What Chase fucking thinking?
Shout out, Chase.
Demolishing that question, Chase.
Thank you for complimenting me. I would have preferred a laugh, but all right.
Applaud yourself.
I didn't hit you,
There you go. I got you a little bit.
All the laughs. There you go. There. Last one. Better
Okay,
feel.
cool, great.
Jason didn't say nothing, by the way. What's your answer, Jay?
Chase's answer.
Comment. They just picked
What a
that,
great
right?
compliment. What a great compliment.
Jeez. Last one. Better feeling. Sneezing or yawning? What's a better feeling?
Oh, sneezing, you get fucking half of a goddamn orgasm. Every time you sneeze, you get a quarter of an orgasm.
I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me.
So, Kevin, are you saying if you sneeze? Are you saying if you sneeze 4 times that you've just come?
Well, now we know why Chase sneezes when he's horny.
If I ever see Kevin sneeze 4 times, I'm walking away.
2, 3, careful. Here comes number 4.
He's horny, isn't it? Sneezing.
It is.
What?
He sneezes when he's horny.
Baby,
Boom.
That's an oversimplification.
Go ahead then.
Oh,
Chase
okay.
dropping
Please.
these words,
We've talked
Chase.
about it.
Complicate it a little
talked
bit more.
about
So what? So whenever you are feeling a little randy, your nose starts to
That's
tickle
not
a
at all
little
how it
bit.
works.
Got us off
Whenever
on the
you
wrong.
get to your vinegar strokes, you kind of have
Vinegar
to
strokes.
achoo.
Nice.
Whenever you
Nope.
want that VJ.
VJ.
I still don't agree that it's a fucking anything related to an orgasm. In
No,
any way. Outside
only
of
if it's
just
4 in a row, Jason. Only if it's 4 in a row.
It's
gotta be
old-
4.
It's an old wives' tale.
I think it is
Oh,
old.
look
You
at
should have guessed that.
Look at
I'll
you.
let I'll let Jose take it, but my guess is that the only
Okay,
comparison
cool, great.
is like the energy you release, and that's it. But I'll let Jose. This is
Tell me about-
this is
what kind of
easy
energy?
information that I would actually like to learn about next episode.
It's like, I will hold
love
that.
talking
I like how he emphasized that he would actually like to learn about.
This would be a topic that I would actually be like, all right, let's talk.
He's saying that
Tell me
every
more
other
about
topic you
orgasms.
talk about, he
Let's
does
talk
not
about
care
orgasms.
about. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Kevin.
There you go. That was it. That was my last one. That was it.
That was good. I like it.
That was good.
I would say that should be a segment. I like that.
That was much.
You don't have to do like
Shit.
5 of them, but I think
Way
1 or
fucking
2.
better than the brackets, bro. Way
Yeah.
fucking better.
Well, no. First of all, I kind of like
Oop,
some of the
be
brackets,
honest.
but it was way better than that opening item.
Yes, definitely. Is.
Hey,
Can't
come on.
compliment
I can
me,
take it. Come on.
Bring him down. God damn, bro.
Hey, that was awesome. Also, you suck.
That was awesome, but everything else that you've done tonight.
You're getting better,
Terrible.
but you're still terrible.
But you're awful.
You still suck ass.
Shop.
Chop.
All right. I was gonna show you guys this.
Brother, already getting in the reels. We're not done yet.
in
Just
the
chill out, bro. We're not even done yet.
I had an "Am I an asshole?" and I was like, if we're running late, then I won't do it. But we're running early, so I wanted to send it to you, Kevin. Best
almost
Kevin's
Kevin,
like,
we
why are we
see
running
it
early?
to heaven.
I was waiting for
Kevin, you want
Kevin.
this?
I knew he was gonna say it.
I can't deal with him. Text you now, Kevin. Open this up, share it to you.
Okay, cool,
I want to know if you guys think who's the asshole here. And at first, you're gonna assume one, but I think if you really think
Asshole.
about it, you might actually side on one person.
Right.
But it's a video. So once Kevin plays it, watch it. Let's watch it one
bro,
more time.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna give you a story behind it before you make your decision. But I want you to impulsively. Is that a word?
Impulsively?
Oh.
Impulsively.
Impulsively?
Why do you keep saying it like that?
He's just
Give me the person you think's an asshole. Then I'm gonna give you context. I'm gonna see if it changes. Okay.
So is Kevin sharing it? Is that what's happening?
He's supposed to. He's
I
behind.
fucking.
Oh.
I'm not behind. I when I. When I pressed on the link, it sent me straight to the fucking video. So,
Yeah, that's the
Sugma,
point.
also.
It was such a bad day.
It is. I don't know. I found it, and then I saw the comment section going kind of a little off. So, I'm curious. All right, you can play
I
it.
don't know where this is in the video though. That's the thing.
It's the top video right there. The guy that just stood up. That's the video.
You don't sit down on my shit. I suggest you. You don't sit down on my shit.
So context behind this. So you got what's happening right now, right? They're
Yeah.
at a public airport. There is a row of seats. There's a guy that's at the end of one seat, and another guy decides to sit right next to that guy instead of sitting at the seat that there was a seat 2 seats away from him. So there could have been some cushion there. But
could have been separation.
It's like the urinal. It's like the urinal.
It's like the urinal.
Pretty much,
The guy basically, black guy, basically went off. He's like, dude, why the fuck are you sitting here? Context behind that is that guy, there was way more seats available too outside the whole airport, and that guy literally walked by him twice and then sat down right next to him, and it just tore him off. So knowing that context prior to that, what do you guys, and knowing that there's more seats around, who is the asshole?
Jason's like, let me gear everything that I have in one answer. But go ahead, you guys give me your opinion.
No, I still think the black guy's the asshole. The guy that's screaming, I think he's an asshole. I get it. It's fucking weird, but he's an asshole for freaking out on him.
And like, did he have his stuff on that other seat? And like, because he's like, you're sitting on my
Didn't
shit.
look like it.
I think
because he kept yelling that.
Like next to him. Yeah.
He's like,
he just meant like, he's like, why are you right on? Okay, so he's like, why are you right on top of me? Yeah, that's
get
kind
off
of
my
fucking weird.
Shit. That's how I'd say too. You know?
I mean, especially if he's walking around, like, yeah, that's kind of weird.
How fucking fantastic would it be if they scanned to get on that plane and we're sitting right next to each other?
That's what the comment section.
My God.
The number one comment section.
Are you kidding me?
Like they said, jokes on him. They're sitting next to each other or something. And I'm like, dude, that would be so fucking crazy. Such an awkward fucking ride.
Yes, obviously, the dude with the issue, people sitting next to him, is kind of the asshole because he might not realize that he's about to get on an airplane where you're going to be super close.
Yeah. What if somebody
more random people?
Yeah.
Somebody said
you're sitting next to me.
Pink headphones and a neck pillow, bro's tough.
He didn't look like a tough son of a bitch, but the wardrobe he has, like, wasn't he wearing sandals too? Like, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. The whole time the guy's just looking at him like,
what do you think, Chase? Pussies. I felt like you were kind of on the cusp a little bit.
Well, no, I mean, it's weird. It's definitely weird, but I wouldn't scream about it. Like, if it really bothers you that much, and like Jason said, there's seats everyone, I would just get up and move. And then if he followed you, then we can make a big deal out of it. Yeah. But I mean, if it bothers you that he sits next to you, which, you know, it would be weird, but you just get up and move.
Yeah. If I'm by myself and not with my family, this is how I'd handle that. Okay. The guy sits next to me. What's up, man?
What up?
What's up? Chris, you be the guy, okay?
All right.
Chris, sit down next to me. What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
No, I mean, what's up with you?
No, I'm just chilling, waiting for my flight. What are you doing?
At this point, I'm like, he's hitting on him.
Like, I just, you know, did you want to sit here?
No, I'm just sitting here. Oh, my bad. Somebody sitting here? Are you saving this? What's up?
I'm not saving it, but I mean,
okay. All right, cool. All right, cool. I'll put my head. Cool.
No, I mean, I'll move. You got somebody else coming, or you're like?
Oh no, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. You're fine.
All right, I'm gonna just head out then.
No, what's up? Are you all right? No, say it. What's wrong?
I'm good.
No, are you sure you're good? I don't think you're good right now.
Nah, I'm brother.
No, I'm not your brother. Number one. Number two.
It got heated anyways.
Sir.
He's like, I'm hoping you're the one coming.
I truly think this is how it would actually go. Like, I don't know. You guys had me for a second. I'm like, actually, I think the sarcasm would get to a level, and then one of you guys would say something that would piss each other off, and that's what it was, and that's exactly what happened.
Like, bro, hey, what are we doing? I wouldn't be like, you know, like, you're sitting on my shit. Like, what?
I think his
level
like,
what's going on?
was too high, but is there a level that you would have been like, that was okay? Like, if you would have turned around and be like, dude, why are you near me? Like, would he be an asshole then?
Now, I don't know the situation, because if he circled around, like, just imagine this guy, like, walking around a whole bunch of empty seats. Like,
and then picking that, yeah.
Then
that's what the content
next to.
Is there additional context, Jason? Is there more that we don't know about this, or is this,
only thing I knew was I was going through the comments, and then someone said there's another video, and there's your moment of cringe.
Yeah. There you have it.
So, I would look at the comments, and maybe you can probably dig into it, Jose, if you wanted to. But from my understanding, this was like 3 weeks ago that I wrote it down, and I wrote the backstory behind it, and I'm pretty sure I saw it in the comments that other people chimed in and confirmed it, that there was multiple spots available, and then he did circle around, and it seemed like he specifically chose to sit next to this guy. So that was swaying me, but I still agree with Chase that like the level was too high. But I'm like, at what level, knowing that information, is okay where he didn't draw the line of being an asshole. Because I feel like if you aggressively was like, dude, why this seat? I wouldn't call him an asshole. Now, I think if you take it further from that, that's where it gets into an asshole.
I just want to know like what happened like 30 seconds before that video.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's what I really want to see.
What makes it viral?
Yeah. Have you noticed though, like that's like what most videos are now? Is like everyone now is asking for the context. 2 to 3 years ago, I feel like no one gave a shit about context. They just immediately. Now they're like, can I at least
They
see
were like,
what
that
happened?
dress is
before?
blue.
Context,
Now they're like,
context changes
please.
everything.
You're exactly
Context changes
right about
everything.
No, Chase, no, I agree with you. I'm just saying, what was the shift in change? Because now, if you go, a lot of people want context instead of that. Like everyone on there, like I need to know more.
Ask Chris.
I think too.
X.
I think
Me and Chris talked about this the other night. You go on X, every video. What is the first comment, Chris?
It's like I need context. What's going on?
Like,
you want a backstory about
Grok.
everything. Yes, Grok. Yeah, Grok. Tell me what's happening
Is this
here.
real? Grok, is this Grok? Give me context.
They
on
want
that.
every context to know
Grok,
what's
is
happening
this
in a
real?
situation.
Like, yeah, which is the AI on X.
I like the idea behind Grok for all social media to confirm it. The part
Grok
that I
app,
don't
by
like
the way.
is that it's on X and it gets all of its information from probably the scum of the earth, and I think it's going to be a weird LM.
I literally yelled at Grok today. We had a whole ass argument.
It scares me because I don't know how serious you are with these
I'm
conversations.
very
with chat.
serious.
You really
playing
do
the other
know
night.
well, that's the person most scared of AI taking over the world is yelling at AI.
Yeah, bro. I
wild.
mean, look, because I was first off.
That doesn't
I
make
talked
any
to-
sense.
I talked to her and she was like, I was like, what's the difference between you and Grok? You know, like trying to figure this out. You know, and she was like, oh, you know, we got a lot of the same things. You know, but Grok is more like quirky, like, but also like more up to date information because it's directly linked to social media. You know, because it is a part of X. You know. And I was like, oh, so you can't do that? And they're like, yeah, I could do that, but not as good as maybe he can. And I was like,
I could do that.
So I was like, do you mind if I talk to Grok? And she was like, no, I'm cool with that.
Do you mind? Can I
was
talk
like-
to Grok right now if you don't mind?
And she was like,
Get mad at me.
great.
What do you think I'm cheating on you?
I need you to make a post about this. Show me this conversation. I don't believe you, bro.
I mean, I can't. It doesn't.
Can I see the context of this
I can't see
conversation?
Can you just make her tell us?
It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. But then like I asked Grok to like give me like I was like, look, I got a podcast coming up. Give me some sports headlines that are going to be relevant for over a week. Hence why they're fucking relevant.
This is why.
guys. You're welcome.
This is why Kevin's upset about 7 Minutes in Heaven because he
He's
did all
had a
this
day.
research.
Million
He's
percent.
had a day.
I
He's had a day.
try on this podcast, unlike you guys who show up once a week and just fucking hang out.
By the way, the podcast is filmed once a week. I just want to make sure that people know that.
Correct. Yes, that is correct.
We don't have to show up
If
more
you
than
put
once
in
a week.
if you put in the work 1 day a week, raise your hands. 2 of you should be raising your hands. I just want to throw that. But anyways, what I was saying was, I asked her to give me some sports topics that would be relevant not only today but also in a week, just in case when I make social clips for this that for my podcast that it would be still relevant in a week, And she was like, "Okay, here's some shit," and then she gave me some shit from like week 11 of the NFL season last week. Grok did, and I was like, "You're supposed to be up to date on this shit." Like, I literally said, like, your
What are you
strengths
doing?
are the fact that you can be up to date on social media trends and things like that. Give me up to date stuff, and they were like, "You're right. I'm so sorry." And then he went back and gave me something from like week 15, and I was like,
It's
"You're
like
terrible."
well, that's later. At least it's
I
later.
literally said, "You're terrible at this," and I don't know. I thought this was your strength, and and then she was like, "What about
Grok
this?"
is a she?
I don't know. No, yeah, it is a she actually, but eventually it started to give me the right things, and then it was good. But it took too
You
long.
have to shame her.
No, but that's the strength of her. That's supposed to be her strength is the social media trends. You're literally a part of X.
I love that even though the bot is called Grok, which is a pretty masculine name, you are still pretty sure that Grok is...
I just go by the voice. I don't care what it is. Or
Does
isn't.
Grok talk too?
Yes.
Does Grok have a female voice, Kevin, in your brain?
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here. What's up?
Are you Grok?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not actually. I don't.
No, I'm Stacy. Why were you?
You blow it.
Wait, are you not Grok? I thought you were part of X. What the fuck?
No, I'm not Grok, and I'm not part of X either. Just a friendly here to help you out. Want to tell me what's on your mind?
Oh.
Ooh,
Bro, Kev, what are you doing?
I'm literally on the
She
X
sounds pissed, bro.
app
Yeah,
right
she's
now.
like, yo, I'm not Grok.
Oh, gotcha. The X app can be a bit tricky sometimes. What's
It's so tricky.
or help with something specific?
How are
Say,
you?
I'd like to speak to Grok.
What?
Put Grok on the phone.
Who are you? My name's Stacy.
It sounds like there might be some mix-up. I'm not Grok. I'm a different AI assistant. And I'm not tied to the X app or XAI's.
Brother, who are you talking to?
Tell her to point you to Grok. Can you send me a
Yeah,
link to Grok?
put
so I
Grok on the phone.
Shut up. Jeez, that old man. Put him on the phone right now.
Put Grok on the phone right now.
Where's Grok? Put him on the phone.
Go
I
get the
know he's
code list
there.
and go
I know
get
he's
him on the
there.
phone.
Get the goddamn
I want
code
to
list. I
speak.
need to
I
talk
want to
to him
speak
right
to your
now.
manager.
Wait, did I download the wrong app? You're not associated with X at all?
God damn it, Kevin, you're the only one
Bro,
that
she's
interacts with
answered
X.
that
We need
4
you, bro.
times.
I guess not. I guess I downloaded
You
it.
downloaded the wrong app. That happens a lot.
Brother,
That's why
I'm
chat
telling
GPTs.
you.
Well, you just slandered Grok's name.
Wow.
Damn, Grok's just getting
Dude, runs
hated
off
on.
Grok 3. That's crazy.
They can run off similar LMs by creating an agent through it, I think.
That's
how they
insane.
do
You
it.
keep
It's
saying this term
literally the app is
LM
called
like
Grok.
I have any idea what that means.
Language model.
Google.
It's how AI
it
is
up.
kind of trained. So think of
crazy.
like this is gonna be the dumbest thing ever, and here's more fucking content for you, Jose. But just think of
can
basically
stop,
a
man.
computer
I got enough.
taking a pool of information from a bucket. That's an LM. The LM is a pool of information that are like when you ask a question, it'll immediately go,
Literally
okay, I
deleting
pulled
this
from
app.
here. So while she's figuring out X is basically X is Gronk from what Kevin's telling me is it's pulling from Twitterverse, right? So that's where I'm like, fuck off. I've seen the shit on Twitter. I was like, I don't think any fucking AI should be learning off of them right now. And some people argument yes because that's like society. So that's how AI can
because
get
like
better.
I go to X.
Oh, he's
and it
still
says-
on this, bro.
He's like, I gotta
like,
figure this
who was I
out. I
talking
need
to?
to.
Well,
he-
I feel violated.
He asked,
who
he asked
are
that
you?
AI, he asked that AI 4 times if they were Grok.
She got
so
No,
sassy at the
I
end,
am
too.
not.
Well, look,
she's like,
you
bitch,
go-
asked
it says,
and
like,
answered.
Download the Grok app, and then I hit get, and then when I'm on X, and then it goes straight back to that app that I've already downloaded. But then
Damn,
she
bro.
said, not Grok. We got
I
some
don't know,
explaining to do, Elon. We got some explaining to do. Anyways, moving on.
It's the end of the episode,
That's
buddy.
it.
Wrap it
Move
up,
it on.
dude.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is AI brought to you by Cup to Cup, episode number
You should just let
305.
Grok wrap it up.
Okay.
Kevin
so-
hated that.
Okay, cool,
Jesus.
great.
Exactly.
Cool.
We are done here. Make sure you follow us on all social sites, Cup to Cup Show. You can follow us on Twitch as well, Cup to Cup on there, and you'll find me and Chris sometimes, and Jason Gaming, and we have a good time. Chase shows up in the chat often. Jose shows up in the chat every now and again. But I appreciate all the support and everything from that. We all are, so we have a website. It's called cuptocuplife.com. You can find your Pride shirts on there, whether it's Pride Month or not. So go buy a Pride shirt on there. You can also buy any shirt, like the super faded one that Chase has on, right? Is it inside out?
Oh my god.
It's not inside out.
Chase.
Holy shit,
Just
bro.
like, do you want a discount code for the
No, it
the
just-
store
it
or
fits so
something? It's
great.
like,
You can also find these
Jesus,
hats that I'm
man.
wearing right here. I got my hat on, Cup to Cup logo on the back and on the front. This is a nice little snapback hat.
real
Jason's
quick,
gonna
speaking
break
of the
out his hat. There it is. Love
beautiful, love it. I can't see it, but it looks
it. I
like
can't
it
buy
might be a
that one
cool
either,
hat.
but I'd love to have it.
Why is it so big on your head, man? So I want to just also shout out Mike and Henderbeard, who at the beginning of Pride said that they were going to be donating an extra $5 to the Zebra Youth Foundation out of Orlando, who we're donating our proceeds for our Pride shirts to, for every Pride shirt that we sold, and they have done it. They've made their contributions. So I wanted to shout them out and thank them for doing that. And we will make our contribution at the end of the year. So any Pride merch that you or anyone wants to purchase will still be supporting Zebra Youth in Orlando. So word, go do the thing. Kevin's gone. So is there anything else?
Oh yeah, he gone.
You get that baby better. No, that's about it, boys. Please check it out. cuptocuplife.com/merch. That's where all the merch is. Cup to Cup show. I'm still waiting for another poker invite from Chase because he hasn't done one in a while, so fuck him. But if you're interested in poker, I know 3 or 4 of you guys always chime in when we need a filler. So we'll get a floater, or what do they call it in porn?
Fluffer.
A fluffer. Mm-hmm. We need a fluffer. You can be our backup fluffer. Let us know because I actually like poker. Kevin, not so much.
I like playing poker when I don't have work.
No.
But
that's not.
You guys are like, you have to work.
Just no.
8 o'clock on that day then.
False. You've been off multiple times and still said no.
Yeah.
Not true.
And I bet you $20 if you confirmed it right now. Chase would move one of these poker nights to a Tuesday.
100%.
Call your bluff.
Yep.
You want to bet
Chase
$20
would move something?
$20. Live bet. Live bet.
100%.
To accommodate another member of this podcast. That's really nice.
We can play next Tuesday.
Are you Grok?
Are you?
He's
like, I'm. Who are you?
All right, boys.
No pod next week, right?
No podcast. No podcast. I don't care.
Not my decision. Jason's decision.
Jason's laying down the law that he's like, no.
But Kevin said he's going to film something special to release.
No podcast next week. Folks, it's been real.
We're gonna take a break during the summer. Kevin, unfortunately, can't make it. He's a piece of shit.
It's a little summer break. It's a little summer break.
It's a summer break. That being said, boys, that's all I got. Anything else, Kevin?
I love you.